You know what's awesome about video games? When a game introduces you to a culture that maybe you never understood or fully appreciated before. Admittedly, this can be rare and only happens when a group of passionate developers create something very personal about where they come from. And for me, no other medium does this so effectively. Recently, I've been playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, a game set in Japan. Personally, I've never been into samurais or movies depicting that time period, but it wasn't until From Software's latest installment that it really began to fascinate me. There is such a sense of nobility and honor that I find so admirable, a oneness with nature, the poetic lessons, the history and the myths, and the overall quest for inner peace. Now, I am not a religious man, I never have been, but I would like to be. I want to believe in something, no matter how much my scientific brain refuses to give into the idea of faith. My whole life I have been searching, and in this last week I've been researching Japanese religions, mainly Buddhism and Shinto. Not with the intent to adopt one or the other, but just to try and understand what they are about. And it's amazing that a video game sparked that curiosity within me. If you've seen my Red Dead Redemption 2 video, then you already know how much that game affected my life. Like, actually changed me. I saw trees different. I would just stop and watch rabbits running around. I moved into a cabin. Like, what the f***? But why is that? Why do games have the unique ability to show you something that you never paid much attention to before? Well, that's because unlike being taught about a culture's history or reading about it or watch it on TV, you experience it. It's probably the closest you'll get to being somewhere without getting on a plane. In school, I hated social studies. I didn't care about a lot of the things that these games somehow make me care about. Video games can be such a powerful tool for teaching. If instead of being tasked to read pages 48 to 53 in my history book about the Battle of Tsushima, if I was given a PS4 and a copy of Ghosts of Tsushima, I probably would have stayed in class instead of smoking weed and looking for a boot for a pack of Next Blues. There's a saying readers often use, "I've lived 1,000 lives." And I would say that quote applies more profoundly to the medium of games. And I think that's what a lot of non-gamers don't understand. Due to games, I've been a Victorian monster hunter, a cowboy, a shinobi, all characters that put me into worlds that are impossible to visit in real life. I've been to London in 1886. I've been to America in 1899. I've been to Japan in the 16th century. And while visiting all of these places, I've learned something about them that I never would have from a classroom setting. Video games are so much more than art. They transport you to other worlds, some imaginary, some very real. And from being able to walk amongst a cattle town in the Wild West or the castle grounds of a Japanese estate, I've been able to view the world from perspectives I would have never appreciated otherwise. I have been taught about our world's history in a way that was fun and engaging, and I feel my understanding of cultures aside from my own has been greatly enriched because of it. So to all the amazing developers who create these worlds, I would like to say, thank you.